We have tracked down Tom Petersen in the post game here. He'll be our final guest here tonight. It's Exira-EHK Downs Cam, 62-8, the final score. Coach, you come out and kind of take care of business right away. It's got to feel good.
I was pretty happy with what we did on our few opening possessions. We had talked about earlier this week. Bennett, normally we like to play defense first out of the gates, but I wanted the ball in our hands out of the gates, and I think we won the toss. And I was pretty happy with what we did on the offensive side. Our pad level the last 2 and 3 weeks has been really, really bad. It's one of the things we focused on this week. Gave up the big play. It's a play that we had prepared for. It's a little bit of a pick play. You still got to fight through that. We didn't do that. Other than that, I thought our defense played flawless. When our front three can get pressure on the quarterback, that allows for other 5 guys to sit back and read what the quarterback is doing. So I was very happy tonight.
We made the comment at one point that maybe the only thing you hadn't done well was scored too quickly. I think you had 2 back-to-back one-play drives there. You were really putting the points on in a hurry.
Well, the execution up front. This is just a credit to the kids. I thought we had a great week of preparation from Tuesday on out. I wasn't very happy with Monday. But usually I'm not very happy on Mondays anyway. So, it was good. I was very happy with what the kids did up front. Communication, Ben, we talked about that all week. Last week, for some reason, our kids chose not to do it with our communication. So we sat them down here on Sunday evening when we always get together. Got some things ironed out, and I was very happy with what we did.
Most of us aren't happy on Mondays, so that's all right.
No, exactly, especially when you got 2 hours of football. But it's okay. That's part of it. We'll continue to move forward from here.
Early stages of the game, obviously you scored first, like you talked about. You took it down all on the ground, 57-yard drive, 5 plays, capped it off with the Westergaard touchdown run. Then they score on their first drive, and it's looking like kind of what they wanted, track meet. Here we go, but you clamped down. Just after the first 2 series, were you thinking maybe it was going to be a shootout, or were you pretty confident you were going to clamp down?
Oh, I just, even in our first, it's a good play with what they had, but I thought with even what we did in the first 2 or 3 series, if you were looking at our movement with our guys up front, I thought it was just a matter of time before we got to Hensley. Seth Bradford, the other kids that were out there, I can't even think, Dalton that was out there on the defensive line, those 2 guys, what summed it up to me is when we went to our pre-event right before half, I told them, I said, I got a feeling that you 2 will get a sack on this play if you do things correctly. And it was very good to see that they, out of 2 guys rushing against 4, it was relentless and they got there. So those are the things that we're looking for with our kids.
We pointed out, and there are probably more that you saw that I failed to mention, but Chris Paulson had a really great block on an early touchdown run. Obviously, a lot of other guys that paved the way that we maybe haven't tooted the horn of yet.
Well, the thing that we always ask out of our receivers, we're blocked first. We like to run the ball, as you know. Those are the things we focus on in practice. Every single week, we still do fundamentals. And my receivers know, hey, when you get chances to catch passes, that's great, but please understand we're a run-first team. And our kids know that. And, if they can't block, they're not going to be out there. It's pretty simple. They did a great job. Chris Paulson, Noah Petitpure, and Cole Bruins, when it comes to blocking tonight, especially when we spread the field and got out there, those guys are pulling because we even pull our ends. They were doing a great job.
You mentioned it, and I think the very first interview we had this season. It's going to be a process. It's going to take time to come together. Is that maybe more so true this year than it has been in the past?
Yeah, just getting the feel. Every time you graduate 10, I think that's what we've done for 3 straight years. It takes a while. The guys, the teams that we've lost to, I think it's helped us move forward and get better. I didn't think we played great last week, but a lot of that has to do with the team that you're playing. It's another group of seniors. We're fortunate enough to have 10 that are out for football. It's a good group. They work extremely hard, and we had a team meeting. It would have been on Sunday night also. Monday. It was Monday actually before our JV game. We just sat them down. I did, and we talked about what your goals are from here on out, because I didn't think that we approached things correctly a week ago. So I thought we got some things cleared the air. The kids did that. They need to say some stuff to clear the air. Do so, and I thought it helped out and paid benefit tonight.
Well, it's really a shame Kyle Petersen is out for the year for a 2nd straight season, but what a luxury to have Connor Westergaard over this season, and he had really a banner night tonight.
He has just progressed from week to week. For him to come in and learn the offense in 3 weeks is what he's at now. I think that maybe this is his 3rd or 4th week that he's doing this. It's a kid that's watched film. He asks questions. He wants to know. He's making the right reads. It's our pass routes and everything. It just has to depend on, obviously, the coverages that we're seeing. He's just doing a fabulous job. And for him, he's been doing it before, and I'm just really excited. And, the best thing about Connor, I'm not going to lie to you, he's a better kid than what he is a football player, because he's a great kid, and he's definitely a positive, and thank goodness he's on our team.
Well, East Mills coming up next week, trying to finish off the regular season. Not, I guess, necessarily everything signed, sealed, and delivered as far as the playoffs, so I got to go out and get one more win.
Kids are excited for it. I think after what happened here a year ago, I think they understand that we need to have a better week of preparation than what we did a year ago, and I think we got some kids, some bumps and bruises. That's part of it. Ice baths in the morning, and they'll be fine. We'll be ready to go.
How much better are you from where you were in week 1?
Oh, I think pretty much everybody should be, not just us, but I think that we're a much better football team moving forward. This is where you want to be in week 8. We're going into week 9. I think we're playing our best football of the season.
Just to finish up here, the senior class, I mean, I know we've mentioned them, but 17-3 is their home record now here in their careers. It's a pretty darn good mark, a good legacy to leave.
It's a very special class. I told them when we came out of the locker room, I said, this is the last time you get to make this walk. I said, you need to cherish every moment. That involves walking out of the locker room, going down to the hill. When you step foot on the line, your demeanor has to change when you step foot across the line. And I think our kids, they're excited. You can always tell when the kids are ready to go. And tonight, they wanted to go out on a good note, and I'm glad to see them play the way they did.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Yep, thank you.